Imagine this: you're scrolling through your feed, and a glossy ad pops up for a new brand of popcorn. It shows families laughing in cozy living rooms, kernels popping in slow motion, buttery steam rising like a dream. You haven't tried it, heck, it doesn't even exist, but a week later, you swear you have. You remember the crunch, the salt on your tongue, the satisfaction. Sounds impossible? Welcome to the wild world of false memories, where advertising doesn't just sell products, it hacks your brain. This isn't science fiction. It's the crux of a fascinating experiment, conducted back in 2011 by researchers Priyali Rajagopal and Nicole Montgomery. They gathered 100 undergraduates and introduced them to a fictional product, Orville Redenbacher's gourmet fresh microwave popcorn. Half saw low-key text ads describing its taste, the other half watched a high-imagery commercial full of joyful people munching away. Then, some got to sample a real, but different, Orville Redenbacher popcorn, while others filled out an unrelated survey. A week later, the quiz hit. Those who saw the bland text ads? They accurately remembered not trying it. But the vivid ad viewers? They were just as likely to claim they'd tasted it as those who actually had, and they rated it just as deliciously. Worse, they were confident in these fabricated memories. The researchers dubbed this the false experience effect. Ads don't just persuade, they implant experiences that feel as real as your last movie night. But why does this happen? The answer lies in a revolutionary theory called memory reconsolidation. We used to think memories were like files in a cabinet, static, unchanging. Pull one out, glance at it, put it back. But neuroscientists now know that's a myth. Every time you recall a memory, it's not a simple replay, it's a reconstruction. Your brain pulls it up, tweaks it a bit, and saves it anew, like hitting save as instead of save. Subtle influences sneak in, emotions, suggestions, even ads. Over time, the memory drifts from truth, becoming what you'd like it to be. This reconsolidation isn't just academic fluff. It's why that popcorn ad works its magic. The vivid imagery triggers your brain to remember tasting it, borrowing from the commercial to fill in blanks. And it's not isolated. Scientists have replicated and expanded on this in ways that reveal how deeply marketing infiltrates our minds. Take a 2014 study on TV ads and competitor brands. Researchers found that commercials can accidentally create false memories for rivals. Watch an ad for Coke, and you might later recall loving Pepsi from a similar scene. This competitive clutter means ads can backfire, or benefit the enemy, by spreading positive delusions across the market. It's like your brain playing telephone with brands, mixing signals until you can't tell what's real. Then there's the twist on who falls for it. You'd think analytical thinkers, those smart consumers who dissect everything, would be immune. But a 2014 Cornell study flipped that script. Using fuzzy trace theory, which says we remember gist over details, they showed that deep processors actually craft more elaborate false narratives from ad cues. A slick visual plants a seed, and their thoughtful minds grow it into a full-blown memory of product bliss. Superficial scrollers? They shrug it off. So, being thoughtful might make you more vulnerable, not less. Branding amps this up further. In a 2022 experiment, participants exposed to brand images, logos, products, showed higher false recognition rates than neutral pics. Your brain latches onto familiar visuals, weaving them into personal stories. Suddenly, that Nike swoosh isn't just a logo, it's that time you ran your best mile in those shoes, even if you didn't. Nostalgia takes it darker. A classic 2002 study implanted impossible childhood memories via ads. About 20% of people recalled shaking hands with Bugs Bunny at Disneyland. Impossible, Bugs is Warner Brothers. Similar setups made folks remember loving asparagus as kids, boosting their willingness to pay more for it now. Ads rewrite your autobiography, turning fiction into fondness. Even subtle words trigger this. A recent 2025 study on gist-based recall found, ads make us overestimate key terms like free. Both young and old adults remembered seeing it when the ad's theme implied it, leading to biased choices. It's not verbatim memory, it's the essence your brain fills in, often wrongly. These experiments connect through reconsolidation's lens. Forgetting plays a starring role. Negative product memories fade over time, as shown in studies on brand loyalty. Had a bad car experience? Years later, the sting reconsolidates weaker, drawing you back. Marketers exploit this with timed ads, reframing your past to rebuild trust. In decision-making, reconsolidation updates values. Comparative ads reactivate memories, tweaking preferences, making brands seem superior by overriding old doubts. Prediction errors add fuel. An ad's partial cue, like a jingle snippet, jars your recall, forcing your brain to update and strengthen the association. Neuromarketing uses this to rebrand images subtly. Therapeutically, it's a double-edged sword. Reconsolidation helps disrupt cravings, retrieve a memory, pair it with aversion, and weaken it. Applied to brands, ads could diminish negative associations, like turning a scandal-tainted company into a comeback story. But ethically? It's manipulation on steroids. So, what does this all mean for us, scrolling through an ad-saturated world? We've seen how a simple popcorn pitch can birth false delights, how competitors hijack each other's glow, how smarts amplify illusions, and how nostalgia fabricates childhoods. Memory isn't a vault, it's a living canvas, repainted with every glance, and marketers are master artists, slipping in strokes we mistake for our own. The moral? Guard your memories like treasures. Next time an ad stirs a feeling you've tried something amazing, pause. Ask, is this real, or reconsolidated? In an era of deepfakes and endless pitches, vigilance isn't paranoia, it's empowerment. By questioning the stories we borrow, we reclaim our true narratives. After all, the best experiences aren't borrowed, they're lived.